Did you know that nearly 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck? For many, the issue isn't always how much they earn, but how they control and handle that income. But managing money smartly could be simpler and more effective than you think. Let's explore some straightforward steps to handle your finances better, whether you're paid bi-weekly or monthly. Number 1. Establish your financial baseline. Every month, it seems like your paycheck evaporates into thin air as soon as it hits your account. Rent, groceries, utilities, they all add up. And sometimes it's hard to see where you could possibly cut back. But knowing exactly what goes out and what stays in your bank is the first step toward financial stability. Begin by creating a detailed list of your monthly expenses. Include everything, even that occasional treat from your favorite coffee shop. Once you have everything on paper, categorize them into needs and wants. It might hurt a little to see how much you spend on non-essentials, but this is where you can start making changes. Reduce or eliminate expenses that aren't vital, like subscription services or frequent dining out. By trimming these down, you might find that 50% of your income can comfortably cover all your needs, leaving you with a substantial amount to save or invest. This clarity is not just about cutting back. It's about retaking control and making your money work for you. Number 2, automate your finances. Every time you get paid, you probably have very good intentions about saving money and paying bills on time. But somehow, life tends to get in the way. And by the end of the month, you find yourself scrambling to cover everything. Automating your finances can prevent this chaos. Set up your bank account to automatically handle recurring payments for essentials like rent, utilities, and any debt obligations right after you get paid. Then, have it transfer a set amount into a savings account or an emergency fund that we'll talk about in just a minute. This ensures that your bills are always paid on time, avoiding late fees and service interruptions, and that savings always happen without you having to think about it. So, in addition to avoiding financial pitfalls, you're actively building a buffer and ensuring that you're never caught off guard by an unexpected expense or an excellent investment opportunity. Number 3, save for an emergency. It's uncomfortable to think about the things that could go wrong. What if your car breaks down or you suddenly lose your job? Without a financial safety net, these situations can turn into crises. That's why an emergency fund is so crucial. Start by saving enough to cover at least 3 months of your basic living expenses, working up to 6 months or more, and automate contributions to this fund so that they happen on autopilot. Otherwise, you'll be sorely tempted to skip payments every now and then, especially when money is tight or you have your eye on some of those typical, irresistible offers. This emergency fund should be easily accessible but separate from your regular accounts to avoid the temptation to dip into it for everyday expenses. A high-yield savings account is a great option here. When you know you have this cushion, you can face life's uncertainties with a lot more confidence. The relief of having this backup means that when life throws you a curveball, you're ready to catch it without financial strain. Number 4, pay down high-interest debt. Debt is like a shadow that follows you around. It's always lurking, waiting to pounce when you're at your most vulnerable. High-interest debt, such as credit card balances and payday loans, is the worst culprit and can do the most damage. It's not uncommon to see APRs of 20% or even more with these. Credit card balances especially can grow faster than you can pay them down if you're only making minimum payments. So here's where you need to get aggressive. Prioritize paying off high-interest debts first because they eat up the most money in interest. Use either the avalanche method, focusing on the highest interest rates first, or the snowball method, paying off smaller balances for psychological wins and to build momentum. Clearing these debts frees up more of your income for savings and investments and reduces the financial stress that comes with constant debt. Number 5, get your investing in. Investing can seem daunting with all its numbers and charts, but not investing at all can be a costly mistake. Savings are vital, but to beat inflation over time, you simply must invest some of your paycheck regularly. And the earlier you start, the longer your money has to grow through the magic of compound interest. Start simple with contributions to tax-advantaged accounts like a 401k or an IRA. These come with employer-matched contributions, giving you free money. Even if you can only afford a small amount each month, the important thing is to just start. Over time, these contributions can grow into a significant sum. As your comfort with investing grows, you can explore other options like stocks, mutual funds, or even more exotic asset classes like art. The payoff here isn't just in potential earnings, it's also in developing the financial savvy that will help enrich your future. Number 6. Utilize tax-advantaged accounts. Understanding how to maximize your paycheck includes knowing how to minimize your taxes, not avoiding, but minimizing. In the US, tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and HSAs can significantly reduce your taxable income and let your investments grow tax-deferred or even tax-free. And many other countries offer tax reliefs or rebates for certain types of investments or accounts, such as pension fund contributions. Start by ensuring you're at least contributing enough to your 401k or equivalent to get any employer match. It's pretty much free money, as we mentioned earlier. And you never want to turn down free money. Then max out these accounts according to your financial ability. This strategy not only prepares you for a comfortable retirement, but also optimizes your current financial situation by lowering your tax bill. Number 7. Keep investing simple. Once you've set up your retirement accounts and started to see the benefits of investing, it's tempting to think you need to start playing the stock market to really see your money grow. And the financial world is full of noise, with everyone from your neighbor to the media touting the next big thing in investing. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and lose sight of your long-term goals. However, keeping your investments simple can often be the best strategy. Stick to basics like index funds or ETFs, which offer broad market exposure and have lower fees than actively managed funds. These investments are less risky than picking individual stocks and often outperform actively managed funds in the long run. Don't be swayed by hot tips or the promise of quick profits. Slow, simple, and steady often wins the race. Number 8. Evaluate the cost of your time. We often don't consider our time as a resource that has monetary value, but understanding the worth of your time can change how you manage your life and finances. If you're spending hours every week on tasks that could be outsourced for less than what you would earn doing your job or side hustle, it might be worth hiring someone else to do them. For example, if cleaning your home takes 4 hours and costs you $100 in lost income on your side hustle, but you can hire a cleaner for $50, the decision is clear. By valuing your time, you not only free up hours for more profitable or enjoyable activities, but you also increase your overall efficiency and effectiveness in managing both your personal and financial lives. You just need to ensure that you actually use that freed up time to generate more income and not waste it doom scrolling. We talked earlier about saving and paying down debt as one of the key priorities for your paycheck, but it can sometimes be difficult to figure out which one to put first. Everyone's scenario is unique, but check out this video next to help you decide which you should lead with.